afternoon smoke after all. I wanted to do an unboxing. I always thought that would be fun. I never really do that kind of stuff, so what I'm going to do now is pop over by that fucking camera. I'm going to point you down at the laptop. Oh yeah. That's the laptop, baby. Alright, that's good. So just right in this neck of the woods here. Bam, excellent. So you can see, this is some Bake Shake sativa. Cover that up a little bit so it can't really be identified. So step one is going to be removing this plastic outer seal. I'm very excited, folks. This is better than unboxing an iPhone or anything else. This is unboxing. Fuck, I need a knife. They did a really good job of this plastic shit. Damn. You see that, folks? That is some serious quality right there. Now, of course, the eternal question that I'm always asking on this damn show, where the hell are my roach clips? Because roach clips would do the trick here. Honest to God, folks, I didn't expect the plastic to be such a clusterfuck. Had I realized this was going to be such a process, I would have planned ahead. The stick is no match for the plastic. Fuck you, plastic. Fuck you. Alright, folks, so instantly just hit with the smell, with the wave. Oh yeah. Look at that, folks. Look at that shake. That right there, that's an ounce of popcorn bud and joint rolling material. Genuinely. How can you beat that? Oh. There's a little stem occasionally, but there's never any seeds, no bunk, no leaf. All golden. Fucking golden. Okay. Well, it's not actually gold. It's green. But it's still delightful. And, frankly, I'm pretty fucking jazzed about it because I was almost out of smoke. And when I run out of smoke, I get grumpy. I get grumpy like a motherfucker. Real fucking grumpy. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid back on that. I'm just kidding. Jesus, guys, chill out. So this is some kind of Sweet Island skunky goodness. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know which island it came from. Sure as fuck wasn't around here, because I don't live on an island. But, who knows? I'm gonna guess some kind of Hawaiian bud. It's a high THC sativa. And I won't lie, I've actually had this particular strain before, and it's quite excellent. That's why I got more, because I was happy beyond measure with my previous purchase. Oh, excuse me, donation. That's the one thing I envy slightly about the legal states now, right? I'm still in a medical state, protected by state law. I'm on private property, using this medicine in conjunction with my my doctor's recommendation of need to use. Use as needed, I believe is the technical term he used when diagnosing it. So, in order to fully articulate my ideas and maintain my low level of anxiety, and to not be restricted by crippling back pain. I just gotta smoke this doobie. You guys understand. I know you understand. The intense, but exceptionally legitimate medicinal purposes here. So before we got our delivery, that's what I love about this place. There was a time when Afro Man spoke about selling drugs on the internet, but not yet. It was still too dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, we're there. Relief, yo, relief. See, it says relief. How cool is that? Afro Man said selling on the internet, but not yet. Well, it's yet. Afro Man. I went online, put in my order. Fucking dude looks like he spent the last 10 years living in Portland. Rolled up to my house, handed me a big old fucking bag of weed, and took my money. It was brilliant. It's literally the day we've all been waiting for. The future, The future's a real fickle bitch, though, don't you think? Because on one hand, this is what I was doing before I started this impromptu afternoon smoke episode, was I was thinking about 1984. George Orwell, Twitter, and Miss Teen USA. I got a good episode coming up. That's the thing about the future. We definitely live in an augmented reality heavily influenced by Orwell's 1984. We got thought police, we have thought crime, we got Crime Stop, and surveillance that Big Brother, really would have had trouble imagining developing based on the fact that they didn't have microcircuits at the time. But Christ, the fucking camera that I'm talking to you on is less than 2 inches long. It's about, a quarter inch thick. It's a board with a little lens on it. It's fucking tiny. So the surveillance is just the surveillance is the most obvious part of our modern 1984, but the subtle parts are the cultural parts. The doublethink and the newspeak. Right, newspeak is the new form of language that allows people to express only what they absolutely must, without any nuance or opinion. And in 1984, he talks about how in 1984, the year, very few people speak only in newspeak. And only a few newspaper outlets out there can actually write fully in newspeak, and it requires a specialist, a practitioner, someone who's studied it for a long time. But he states in the appendix that by 2050, everyone will speak newspeak, and old speak, or standard English as we know it, will be a thing of the past, part of the old world. He was right. Political correctness had its insurgence in the late 80s and early 90s, and then died down for a little while as cable television took over the airwaves, and naughty language, sexual gratuity, and violence were allowed to flourish for a while. But we're now moving back into that influence of newspeak. And the doublethink is atrocious. The doublethink is to hold two opposing opinions, contradictory ideas, not opinions, to hold two contradictory ideas as true, whilst simultaneously knowing and holding that they are not compatible, that they contradict one another, that one must be not true. We have that rampant. We have people who will... I had a guy respond to me today to the Fuck Michelle Obama video with This video was cringeworthy, and I can't quote the guy because I don't remember exactly, but his basically what he said was, well, this is my emotional response, and you're wrong. I, of course, replied with, well, bring me some evidence of my wrongness and I'll fucking concede. If you can find me a list of every single person, including the slaves that worked on the White House, and you can prove to me that the majority of the people building the White House were slaves, I will concede and state Michelle Obama was right. She does live in a house built by slaves, and people like me should read more and shut the fuck up. But I did read more, and I did discover that, you know what? There's no evidence out there to suggest exactly how many slaves helped build the White House. But the evidence out there does suggest that they helped build the White House. The comparison to Giza, that's fact. Giza was built by slaves. Thousands and thousands and thousands of them. While a few thousand craftsmen and specialists built the fucking blocks. That's reality. Okay? Okay. These things are true. This guy is incapable of producing any evidence to suggest that I'm actually wrong. He only has an emotional response. So when I present to him with facts, he has no choice but to accept that those are facts. Yet he chooses to still believe the contradictory belief that Michelle Obama lives in a house that was built by fucking slaves. This is doublethink. They know goddamn good and well that reality doesn't support that, so they change their memory and perspective of reality to fit the narrative that they've already been given. This is doublethink. The shit is fucking rampant, folks. The newspeak. I can't say the words Islamic terror without being called a xenophobe. Xenophobe is newspeak. Okay? The word racist, although used to be a word that described a person who held a particular value judgment on a person or a group of people based on the color of their skin or the generational history of their ethnicity, now describes anyone who disagrees with Barack Obama. It's become newspeak. The shit is real. And it's dangerous to a free, open, and intellectually growing society. That's why we're having a renaissance. That's why we're doing this. That's why people like The Amazing Atheist have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, because people are hungry and craving some kind of cultural and intellectual renaissance. That's what we do at Smoke2ThinkOn. We participate. Right now, our participation level is low. That's okay. We get new subscribers once a day usually. We get an extra subscriber. Almost every video I put out brings us another subscriber. At least intermittent videos. These live videos I do for the subscribers and for people who are coming across it. I haven't yet figured out a good way to market this, so I'm still working on that. Anyway, I digress. Working on an episode that shows how all of this Orwellian ideology is working physically in our country today, and it probably working in the West, in general in the West everywhere. But you know, someday we're going to have to accept the fact that the aliens are in control. They are shapeshifters. They do take the form of our leaders. Did I get your attention? Were you listening? I just wanted to check. I don't believe any of that shit, but hey. Just in case I was losing you, thought I'd pique the interest a bit. What can I say? I'm kind of a maniacal fuck like that. I like the afternoon smoke because it reminds me more of stoner conversations. You know, we can go anywhere with this. Today I'm smoking and I'm thinking a little bit about the Orwellian 1984 augmented reality that encompasses our everyday actions. I was reading about Crime Stop. It was an Orwellian concept I had actually forgotten about. I had actually forgotten about Crime Stop, which I was happy to rediscover today. Crime Stop is the activity of recognizing in the moment that you're committing thought crime and then stopping immediately. Which is, like when a fully grown man in a 97% white community is in his own backyard, fucking floating in his own pool, and he starts a story about something stereotypical that a black person did, has to start it in his own backyard amongst his own family in his own fucking swimming pool. I'm not a racist. If you feel the need to preface a statement or a story you're about to tell with, "I'm not a racist," you are participating in Crime Stop. Go ahead and stop. It's unnecessary. We all know you're not a racist. You're explaining something that happened and which illustrates a stereotype that people uphold. You're not responsible for that. Go ahead and just tell your story. Today I was walking down the street. There was a bunch of traffic coming. I was waiting to cross. I was going to wait until the little man on the other side of the street fucking binged white, so I made sure I didn't get fucking run over. And this fucking black dude just waltzed right out into fucking traffic like he owned the goddamn street. And motherfucker didn't even look right or left. And I just thought to myself, how come it is that every time I see that, it happens to be a black dude? Is that a culture issue? Is that something that's ingrained within the culture? Maybe there's a level of machismo or arrogance that says, you know what, no, I'm going to walk whenever the fuck I want. I don't know what the solution is or the reason is, or if it's just a coincidence that I only notice it when it's black folks doing it. I don't know. But I noticed today that this happened. This is a stereotype. The stereotype is that black dudes just cross the fucking road whether there's cars coming or not. And any major city, whether you want to admit it or not, you know damn good and well what I'm talking about. It's a fucking stereotype that people uphold. There's stupid stereotypes that stupid people continue to propagate. Excuse me. And it's not racist to notice it. It's not racist to express it. And I'm not going to fucking apologize or preface with that. I'm not a racist because I refuse to participate in Crime Stop. I'm not thought criming. Fuck you. You're just weak-minded. Okay? Okay. If you take offense to somebody noticing that black people, as a cultural fucking norm, are loud, they're not being racist, and if you think they are, you're just stupid. It's okay, by the way. I like to tell people this. Being stupid's not a crime. We don't have a think poll. Okay, we don't have one of those government agencies that actually comes and harasses you for thought crime. We don't have that. So you don't have to worry. No one's going to jackboot into your fucking house in the middle of the night, put a bag over your head, and take you to Guantanamo for being stupid. You should just know. That's all. It's just important that somebody lets you know and informs you that that form of thinking, it's just stupid thinking. It's okay to accept, recognize, and express cultural norms and stereotypes because they don't come out of nowhere. And we've all reached this point in history where we recognize it's not a fucking genetic predisposition. If you take a black kid who's an orphan and you raise him with some fucking Mormons, he's going to be a quiet, self-fucking righteous, respectful fucking little individual who for the most part just wants to help you get into heaven. There's no genetic predisposition for the fucking crime rate in black neighborhoods. That's a cultural problem. And this bullshit newspeak keeps us from in any way, shape, or form addressing it. That's why this is a problem. That's why I can't stand to watch this Orwellian augmented reality continue to grow and to become more powerful, and it does. The new episode, I'm going to tie this all together with how Twitter acts as a think poll. They are the thought police. Some of the worst thought police in 1984 are the children, because they're easy to train and they're easy to fucking teach what is thought crime and how to notice it and how to tell on your parents. And fuck, Twitter is like 80% children. I'm just guessing. I'm pulling that out of my ass. I don't want to be quoted as saying that it's 80%. But I will say this, it's easily 80% child mentality. Okay, I don't know the actual ages of these people on Twitter, but their expressed thoughts are the thoughts of children. And they are the ones on Twitter who are like blasting Miss Teen USA for using the word nigga as a term of endearment towards her friends, like every other fucking millennial teen does today. White, black, Native American, Asian, motherfucking Martians, and their teens are calling each other nigga. It's a fucking slang term for friend, not a racial fucking slur. I'm going to state right now on this episode, and in the episode in which I cover this, I will now be using the term nigga on a regular, frequent basis. For two reasons. One, it'll garner us views and piss off social justice warriors who will want to fucking call me a racist and all this other shit. And also, because fuck the thought police, fuck ThinkPol, fuck Twitter, and fuck all you idiots who are stuck on board with this political correct bullshit that serves no true function but to sequester fucking speech and thought. Fuck all that, niggas. My niggas is how I'm gonna open every fucking episode from now on. That's it. What up, my niggas? Welcome to Smoke2ThinkOn. I'm your host, Rodney Dangermouthe, and I'm here smoking and thinking on why there's not a goddamn thing you can say on why I shouldn't be able to open my show with "What up, niggas?" And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You can mark it now. If you're watching, stay tuned, because I'm about to get stereotypical up in this motherfucker. No, it's true, I am. I'm really going to do that. And the reason is because fuck the thought police. I have a right to speak whatever words I want to speak, and if you don't like them, you can address that fact, but you can't keep me from saying it. And this idea that that's the black people's word expresses a specific point of superiority. That's textbook definition racism. Not some fucking hyperbolic sociology term. That's fucking straight up Webster's. So no, you can't have it. Not gonna play the game. Gonna say nigga when I feels like it. When I'm addressing my homies, my niggas. I grew up in a fucking small rural town with a bunch of other white people. We listen to the same shitty rap music. We have the same rights as the rest of you motherfuckers. Because Sam Jackson's black, can I not say motherfucker anymore? Am I fucking banned from the motherfuckers? Because that's clearly a black cultural thing? Or is Sam Jackson and Uncle Tom now for fucking supporting Hillary Clinton and fucking Visa and other fuck do they want? Up all slow on my studio. Oh, they're neighbors. That's okay. An intermission for a minute, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Back. your friends if you dig it. I just wanted to share with you guys my brand new single, Ranch Delivery Service. So, roll one up, light it, smoke, and take a listen, folks. We're smoking real weed up in the studio, right? None of that fake pretending like you're smoking shit. Nah, it's real, folks. Oh, you like more ranch? Well, hell, I'd love a lap dance. What, that ain't cool, ma'am? You see my face, I obviously just don't give a damn. And please, if you ain't helping me with my jacking off, I'm in the fucking back. I'm making secret fucking sauce for the salad that you just had to have tossed. Cause it's a right to work state. Gotta be clever, rub my fingers round my prostate, then the rim of your glass, and laugh my fucking ass off as I watch you drink it down to the last drop. Bitch, I brought you no straw. That's right. Oh yeah. New single by me, your host Rodney, Dangermouthe. Thanks for tuning in for that. I just needed to do a mission while the neighborhood got itself together here. I'm gonna finish this blunt though and chat a little bit more about why we need some serious fucking intellectual renaissance. And it's not just the 1984, not just the new think, speak, double think. There's also dependency on technology and a fuck. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, yeah, we're back. We're back. I needed to do a quick garage door shutting to adequately what's the word I'm looking for? Shield's a good term. Shield the neighbor kids who are coming in and out of their home from the Smoke2ThinkOn, because I don't put a warning on this for adults because I don't believe in that shit. I don't think there's any intellectual content that's not acceptable for children. I'd let my kids watch George Carlin and Bill Hicks, okay? But that being said, yeah, I gotta get the other Wi-Fi adapter on this. This is going so not good. Anyway. Oh, we got a viewer. Thanks for viewing. Welcome. If you've been here long, thanks for tuning in. I just opened the dashboard to get a view of how we were doing stream-wise and if things were working good. I apologize for the perils of live streaming and working out of a fucking garage studio. That's what I got for now. And now our viewer's gone. That means our viewer was probably us. Oh well. Or they got scared because we addressed them. Either way. No joke, our doobie's almost over. And after interruption and stream of consciousness streaming, I think I'm going to call it an afternoon smoke. But you should subscribe and keep your eyes peeled for the upcoming episode on Teen Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, and all that other bullshit controversy, because it's going to be an interesting episode, and to cut it down in under 8 minutes is going to be tough, but I have faith in myself, and you should too. Thanks again for joining us. You're not told enough in the world, folks, that you're loved, and I'd like you to know I love you, because that's what this is about. It's about building community. Community is built on cooperation, love, communication, commerce, and a bunch of other shit. But still, we'll work on all of that later. For now, I just want to tell you I love you, and thank you for tuning in and subscribing, and liking, and sharing with your friends, because that's what builds our community and increases our presence in the intellectual renaissance. Take it easy, folks.